Well, hey. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast morning show. And, real quick, I know lately it seems like there's been some weird mic things every once in a while. So point out if there's something was going on this morning right before I started. I was messing with the mic stuff, but let me know. But we're going to get started here. I wasn't on Blue Gamer yesterday morning. I did a live stream instead on my Gundam Explained YouTube channel, and this is something I'm experimenting with. You know, uh, it's like I'd like to be able to go live more on the Gundam Explained channel, but I don't really have more time that I could do that. Like this kind of morning spot is just the perfect timing for me to do this for now. Anyway, if you didn't see it, I was on the Gundam Explained channel yesterday. In Talking Gaming too, there's some Gundam mobile games that came out. I made a video on Gundam Explained that came out this morning about that. But yeah, so the idea is then maybe again tomorrow I'll be on Gundam Explained and come back here Friday. It's just that there's more gaming news to talk about every day than Gundam, but with Gundam, I'm always wanting to research something or put a video together about something, or maybe build a kit for 30 minutes. I don't know, but Autonomous Jim Kill X, good to see you. Aquila001, good to see you there. All right, let's get started. Where do I want to start? Either what I've been playing. Yeah, let's do what I've been playing, and then we'll go into a topic about Highguard. Okay. So, what have I been playing? Well, I've been on the Xenoblade kick, and so I think the last time I played Chronicles 2 was a couple days ago, and at one moment I was like, hey, let's not rush. Actually, I kind of want to soak in the first Xenoblade a little bit more. So I've been playing it. I was playing yesterday on the 3DS, and it's amazing playing a game like this on the 3DS for so many reasons. One, it was like that new 3DS era. I mean, I was really all in, but also there was so much going on with the PC and console space that it was easy to kind of push Nintendo aside until the Switch. And so it was good to kind of revisit this, but this game that came out in 2009 on the Wii, then being on the 3DS and the way it plays, it's a cool moment in gaming, in my opinion. Like the scale of that game, what they did on the Nintendo 3DS, it was pretty cool. I might play that a little more. Anyway, I jumped into Fable Anniversary. But I really had a hard time. I mean, I didn't have a hard time. I got to where let's see, yeah, I played 28 minutes and not that long, but I forget where I got to, and then I was just like, I'll come back later. It was just maybe it was the wrong time, and I was just tired. I don't know. But here's here's the interesting topic. Highguard. It says I played 52 minutes. It was the tutorial at the beginning, and then I played a match or two. I don't know if it was I played two matches or maybe it was the same game or I auto queued in. I don't know, but I felt like I was playing for a while. And the only reason I played this, it doesn't interest me. And I'm not knocking the game, and I want to get that out of the way. This is not about the quality of the game. I will say that it is a game. It is a live service game that works, But and I'll say that I don't think it's I'd hate to say it's not worth playing. I mean, it's free. If you love trying free to play games to see what you want to spend time with, you might as well try with this. But it's weird though at its core that it's a 3v3 game. So it's not like you're gonna have more than three buddies gonna get, and that's fine. But it's just for a shooter, you feel like you would have more team members with you, and this is part of that silence they had after the reveal where they weren't really talking about it. So no one would really know, what was going on with the game. So you're playing it 3v3 in a huge map. So there's a lot of downtime. And it's pockets of specific things you have to do. So you're also kind of restricted. You're like funneled into phases. It's like, okay, loot, and you have to get on your horse really if you want to get to where you need to. So then you're kind of traveling for this distance until you get to the shield breaker. I forget what it's called. which is like the capture the flag part. So then you're forced into a capture the flag mode, which is fine. I mean, especially if you like it. I'm just saying it's like it's very linear, and then it's like you get the shield breaker to the base to get in, go inside, put a bomb on A, put a bomb on B. It, it's not very free form. It's very linear, strict. This is what you do in a 3v3, and that could be fine as a free to play game. But what was interesting was this was the big last reveal at the TGAs. I know we've been talking about the Game Awards, and we've been talking about it, and it's like, what's the point? Well, as Highguard came out, it got review bombed really bad, and the interesting discussion that then happens online is it's it's this two-sided thing. Obviously, like there always is, where you have the people that are just hating on the game because they can't articulate what it is about the game they don't like, but underlying there is something there. It's and to go over that again, it's this big reveal at the TGAs from the developers of Apex Legends, Titanfall, etc. And then they didn't say anything about the game forever until they had influencers that were flown out to play the game and then talk about it. And what that does to people that are really into gaming, that are watching the TGAs, and then they're into the gaming scene, they're seeing something that's inauthentic. And I felt it too. And I didn't know. I remember when they showed it, I'm like, well, this is a live service game. I mean, isn't the industry having issues right now with mass layoffs, with games being canceled, studios being closed because they're chasing models, these live service models? They're copycatting, which is fine. Again, but we're seeing a pattern where these things don't work. There's a reason people compared this game to Concord. And again, it's not just the visuals, which a lot of people are like, well, it doesn't look like Concord. No, it's not just the visuals. It's the whole thing around it. It seems like hey, here's a live game with zany characters, a live service game with zany characters, and there's like, okay, but what is it? The interesting thing about Concord is it had the story that they were doing, where it was like movies that were being released every week. Which, to be honest, that is actually a cool idea. But there was no reason for buy-in other than the flip side, the executive, the people on top making decisions are like, yes, let's touch the pulse of the gamers out there. Let's make live service. Come in, you play. It's a lot of fun. It's like everything, and it sounds like you're wanting to give people everything they want, and that will make you a lot of money. But it's just that's not where the gamers are anymore. And it's been like this for a while. That's why, again, at the TGAs, them revealing this game as the final game and then not talking about it until influencers got flown out to play it. And then it's just this 3v3 game with a big map. This whole thing is just an example of the issue with the industry, because then, like, if we go to Twitter, I just type in Highguard and we have someone say, Highguard is another example of why I tire of online discourse regarding gaming showcases. The rise of anti-fans is huge. So this is the issue number one. This is not anti-fans. This is not about being anti-fan about a game. This is a concept that occurred, a situation, an event. It could have been any game by any studio that was live service. Because if you were saying, why are they an anti-fan? This person can't articulate that. They're just, now people put as much energy into hating something, but he's not articulating the reason that people are hating. It's bad when Highguard removed from the creators of Apex and Titanfall from their description, which that could have been EA saying like, hey, can you take that down, please? Or that could have been them being like, hey, let's take it down. And, We don't want to be associated. Anyway, it's a bad look right now. It adds to the narrative. It's only being highlighted because of this bigger picture that is occurring. This has nothing to do with the quality of the game, but it's being highlighted. Let's see. Yeah, people talking about, it, and again, it's not about the game being bad. That's the thing. It is a mid game. I think, uh, and then there's a discussion that was going back and forth. Let's see. No, no, no. Yeah, I was going back and forth. A friend Mirabella, a longtime IGN guy. It's because he was just posting the stats of this is what's this. It's being review bombed. Here's the percentage of mostly negative in their playtime. I don't know what you would be alluding to with that data, other than most of the people that barely played it are the ones that have the negative reviews. But again, when review bombing occurs, there's a meta narrative behind it. It's not at face value of what people aren't. People have it. This is in life. Sometimes people have a hard time articulating themselves. It could be a loved one, someone you're close with. That sometimes something might sound mean or come out aggressive, but it's really that they don't know how to articulate something that is going on. And when you get something like X, social media, where you have so many people that can talk all the time about whatever, you're going to get a lot of that, because I think that's kind of a baseline that everyone goes through, and it's hard to get out. And so I think it's like a reaction. It's to how the industry is. We get all these shutdowns, closures, the live service issues, and that's what is revealed at the end of the TGAs. So it makes us a little disappointed too in Jeff Keighley, because it's like, is he now out of touch? Or maybe he really just made an honest mistake, although that is out of touch. Or then is it out of touch, or is there some investment into this? Which, hey, if he wants to do that, that's fine. But that's the other part of this. It just further, doubles down on the fact that I think, while the TGAs seem like a good idea in theory, from what was recognizing in awards recognition became promotion, anticipation, expectation. And the big main factor I just brought up for a second with Fran Mirabella, but what the main factor too is how gaming journalists then are regurgitating this information. A lot of the bigger gaming journalists tend to double down on these practices that are bad for the industry. Things about DLC, microtransactions, live service, influencers going out to these events. They're feeding what destroys the industry. So there's many factors involved with Highguard that are just, they're revealing the issues with the video game industry. So that's my takeaway from this. The thing is, you're not going to find that conversation on X, even if you try. Even though Elon Musk has tried, because you can type more if you have the blue check. So let's go to chat. Jeff was in touch. That's funny. I'll try. It looks like what people who hate AI complain about. To be honest, that's funny. That's true. I'll admit I haven't played it, but the vibes just don't get my attention. Yeah, and that is a really good point. I guess I didn't bring up, because the game is very inoffensive, right? It's like you can play it and have fun. There is no vibe to it, and it's hard. I'm holding a rifle. I'm riding a horse. And that's cool, but it's just the way it comes off. I don't have an identity. Yeah, vibe. There's nothing I can vibe with. Let's see. It just looked very middle of the road to me. The art direction wasn't something I was interested in. Like, it's fantasy, but it has guns with super sci-fi guns, which felt odd. Yeah, couldn't identify with anything, and it didn't seem to be like a sci-fi versus fantasy thing either. Yeah. So. And there's a funny, I think Sungrant Studios YouTube channel had a funny video just kind of breaking that down. How, like, what are we actually looking at? What is any of this? Anyway, I want to end with, though, nearly 100,000 people played the game. There's probably even more that have heard about the game. And there's a lot of, people that worked on the game that really put a lot of time into it. And I don't think it's their fault that this happened. This was the top dog, the people in control of the money, the visibility, Jeff Keighley, the TGAs, wherever that bad call was made, it's that, and it's not the developers. I hope, though, this allows the game to be sustainable for some time, maybe enough of this press. So, I don't know. Okay. I'm glad I got all that off my chest. Let's move to some news. I just saw this. I don't even know what's going on here. I just see something that looks Gundam. I see Formation Z remake. Look at this. Let's see. It's a remake of a 1984 arcade shooter, Formation Z. Let's see. FZ Formation Z, as the project is called, will be released on May 21st, 2026. Pretty much on everything. Oh, is there already a Steam page for this? Okay. Check this out. I don't know if that's going to... Okay, I like the graphics on this because it's that... Oh, did you see that transformation? Oh, look at this. Click add to your wish list. Yeah, that's happening. This is cool. All right, I can't wait. Totally my type of game. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Transforming gameplay, customized performance in the factory. That's cool. Challenge your limits in score attack. Extensive archives. Record your path through battle. Don't know what that means. So interesting that this is a remake. Look at this. I don't remember this. I mean, I played games like this for sure. But the transforming to be on the ground, that is so awesome. It's okay. Part of it is starting to seem familiar, unless it was that Macross game I got on the Switch that was like this. That wasn't. Okay, I'm excited. Oh, no PS4. Oh, Ultronomus. I didn't click on the news article, but there's this thing, and I don't know if you've come across this, where like Sony sends a message if you're on a PS4 to like upgrade to a PS5, and it's like, no, don't do that. I mean, it's like you don't want there to be a sign of. I like the idea of a console ongoing, living on. That's why another news article I didn't pull up was, what was it? It was a game that they were going to port to Genesis. And I was like, I love this. I love where like old hardware, you can like make a game, try to run on there and all that. There was a PSP game I played that did this too, but I forgot the name, where you play a variable mech. Oh, if you remember, let me know. I like those. Anytime there's like a mech shooter type game, like especially on PSP, it's probably pretty good. Okay. So anyway, that's it for Formation Z. Carmageddon Rogue Shift is bringing its... Okay, so I wanted to bring this up because I was interested, Carmageddon, but then I was like, Rogue? A roguelike? And I'm like, well, you know what? Isn't that just what a racing game is anyway? In fact, that might even add more, and not necessarily racing, because this is more like, there's more to it, the combat. And that's what I mean. Like, that use of the buzzword might be a good thing here. And this is, I guess, what I mean when it comes to taking a genre and kind of giving it a twist. What was another one recently that did that? I want to say it was an RTS. And I wonder if it actually came out. I played a demo on this channel before, but it was a roguelike RTS. It's like, okay, well, that would be interesting, right? Because normally every time you play an RTS in the campaign mode, you're starting over all the time. So what would the roguelike concept mean for an RTS? And yeah, it'd be cool to see that here. So this comes out next week, but it says to Xbox. Oh, this is an Xbox website. Let's oh no, come on. You don't want me to copy paste. Let's actually look at this. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna add to wish list. I didn't initially. Actually, this is looking way better. Do you guys remember the initial reveal video? Unless I'm thinking of something else. This is looking way better than I thought. That's really cool. Okay. I'm trying to think of what to do next. Oh, you know what is interesting? Hold up. I was showing you guys what I was playing, and I realized something didn't show up there. And that was maybe because I only played 27 minutes and I didn't unlock an achievement, but Tales of Arise. The reason I wanted to is because, since playing Xenoblade Chronicles, I am more interested in trying out different JRPGs to see if maybe they have interesting exploration and combat systems. Tales of Arise just looks great to play. It's the same thing with that Trails of the Sky, right? Trails of the Sky or something like that. They just look pleasant to just be in. I think that's the number one thing that they get down. But Tales of Arise also has a pretty neat combat system, just because you are, like, it's like, for me, Xenoblade, which is like old JRPGs anyway, where there's monsters on a field, and sometimes it's not like you're directly fighting them on the field. So it does that sort of thing where there's monsters there. You can kind of run away from them or get past them, or if you run into them, it then it just teleports you to, like, it's a self-contained area to fight. And it's cool fighting because it's like real-time dodging and attacking, and then you have your skills, the cooldowns. So it is more real-time than Xenoblade. This is actually, but it's the thing with Xenoblade, though, is even though it's also instance-based in a way, it's still within that area you are in, and so the environment is part of it. So with Tales of Arise, because you are then brought into this instance of a self-contained battle sequence, it takes me out of the game almost. Anyway, I don't want to forget this one thing I want to do. Let me. So we're gonna do, if I can get it to load, the Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection. Why? Well, I was reading an article. I forget where I was reading this, but that the developers of Symphony of the Night, before they made Symphony of the Night, they made a Ninja Turtle game on the Game Boy that has those elements. So either my input is not working. Hold up. I wonder if I messed up my controller. I was doing that mobile game thing, and I was messing around with my controller. Oh, don't tell me I messed. Oh, no, it's detecting it. It did for a second. Hold up. I got an idea. No. What in tarnations? Hold on. Another idea. Unplug the dongle, plug it back in, turn off the controller, turn it back on. Still no. Okay, wow, the game was frozen. Okay, well, there we go. Okay, no. Let's see. Okay, sorry about that little thing. I have not messed with this since, I don't know, it came out, and I think I tried maybe a minute of a couple games, but it's this one. Radical Rescue. Which that cover art, crazy. Let's see. Oh, you're halfway through, I just still haven't finished it. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I should look at some games like that sometimes. It's like, look, I don't have to finish it. I go through those phases. Because there's some games it's like I won't try because, or I won't try beyond trying because it's like, well, I'm not going to finish it. But it's like, hey, why not just go through some of it? Okay. All right, let's see where all the Symphony of the Night. Oh, a year has passed since Shredder was defeated. While 3 of the turtles relax in their sewer retreat, special bulletin from April O'Neil interrupts their favorite TV show. Wait a minute, is there a Game Boy Color filter on this? I'm here at the scene of an incredible prison break. Hold up. Oh, okay. Filter. Oh, understand. No. Oh, color palette. Game Boy Pocket. Game Boy Light? What's the game? Oh, wow. That definitely looks like... Wait, what did I just do? Okay. Let's go back to... Off, but then Game Boy. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Digging the music. Oh, I like the jump. Oh, jump kick. There we go. I like how the foot just hang out in trees. Alright. Okay, let's try this again. Ooh, what is this? Just like Castlevania. Yep. Is there a secret in the wall? Why else would I come over here? Really, why else would I go over there? Ooh, pizza, dude. Okay, probably from the other side. Okay, you can do multiple attacks in the air. That's pretty good. Oh, no. Okay, let's get that pizza. I wonder if that's just life. Oh, no, that's an item. There's no down in, Oh, well. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, that's cool. You can throw... Yeah, this... I wanted to see what was over there. Oh, I got something. I got life from them? Okay. So some enemies will drop health. Oh! That was a trick. Oh. Okay. I'm being a little careless. Okay, so multiple paths. And a bat chasing me. Where's the map? There is the map. Would you look at that? There is a map. Oh. Wow. I got hit again. I think I want to try to go up. It doesn't necessarily tell you where an entrance or exit is. Let me try something. Okay. No health from that guy. Oh, but can I not jump? Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, a lot of cool moves. I can't go that way yet. Oh, no, this isn't good. Okay. Okay, the pizza helped keep me alive. Okay, so yeah, don't just drop down. So, okay. So I wonder if the point of this is to try to just get to each one of those blocks. And oh, and so maybe you save them. Okay. So then from here, I don't know. Maybe I want to go down and over. Map paralysis. I'll look at a map on a Metroidvania. Look at that. Look for a card. Okay, so this is getting interesting. I'm seeing what's going on here. This is the second time I've come to an area that I cannot pass. So what I have to do is probably look at this map to figure out how to get to those squares, and I bet you those black squares are the items I need. I like that. So this is gonna like take some crazy trial and error. Like I bet I would have a piece of paper where I would be drawing this out, right? Taking a picture, mark it. Yeah, I might do that. I might use my phone. This would be fun. Use my phone, take a picture of where I'm at. Let's see. Is there like a save? Did this game have a save thing? No, interesting. How did people... How did I play games when I was younger? Okay. Well, let me pull this up. Save game. Will I continue this? Okay, look at that. We see this screen. He gets the key. I kind of want to explore all this. I really like the idea of this game. So this is really cool that this is a... like an... Oh, passwords. Yeah, most games have that. But no, this is cool that this is like a precursor to Symphony of the Night and its Ninja Turtles. That's pretty cool. Alright. Alright, all. I'm going to bounce. That was a lot of fun. I'll be back Friday with some more. In the meantime, tomorrow I'll be on Gundam Explain. So, I'll check you later.